Some people said, or some experts said, we will be replaced by AI by today. And luckily for us, real people are the audience. I'm a real guy on the stage. This is not a Zoom call. Let's see more. If you're tired of coding, what will happen, how we cover that, should we be replaced, or we do something else, like open a sheep farm or similar. Of course, we are talking about the stage. Each stage, software developer life cycle, has its own buzzword. Let's name a few of them. Well, you remember Java, still a great big deal. IoT, Internet of Things, Agile, Scrum, they claim we'll be super, super efficient with that. Some kind of architecture, various type, or big data emerge. You remember that? Mobile development, because all of us want to be very connected each and every second in our lives. Crypto, NTF, metaverse, you know the drill. Various types of realities, virtual, augmented, and so on. Well, blockchain, Bitcoin, Lambda architecture, tightly connected with big data world. All kind of databases. Some of them are very exotic, but I claim I attended each and every course of all these ones. Some of them survive, some of them are not with us yet, but that's the life. For older audience like me, EEE standards, ETL, Enterprise Service Bus, Waterfall methodology, all good. Well, let me tell you the secret. What is the story about this? All of these buzzwords are used by consultants to take money from your pocket and sell you the knowledge, of course. And they will get a lucrative paycheck. We know the drill. Honestly, for me, developers are our heroes, engineers are our heroes, and they will make the things done. Everything else is just a buzzword. Of course, it's always like that. It was like that in the past, it will happen now, it will happen in the future. Just my opinion, right? And is there any difference with AI, or it will be the same story we already know? Well, all of us, one way or another, are in IT. So who is bothered by relatives, neighbors, unknown people on the street to tell us what will happen with our jobs in AI? Is it only me or someone else? You? You? You, Ed? Oh, Netherlands, Switzerland? Anyone in Croatia bother? You? I know the truth. So yeah, same goes for me. Many people bother me about that. So I want to share that knowledge with you. There is no AI can beat the human stupidity, so still we are in a good shape. Also my opinion. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. And friendship between data, DevOps or DevSecOps, and AI can help us in our daily work. One of my friends said, we can call this DevSecOps, but I think it's a bit offensive and not appropriate for these kind of events, right? Well, somehow this is old version of my presentation. I don't know what's going on, but I want to tell you more about our company I'm working on. GitLab, biggest all remote company in the world. No office is no problem for us. My colleague is here. He's from India originally, working from Netherlands. I'm working from Serbia. We are here in Croatia. All good. Almost 2K people around the globe. This is all a number, and we are hiring from all countries and regions around the world. Very proud of this number. People are using our product called GitLab on-prem, SaaS, or as a private cloud called GitLab Dedicate. Any weapon of choice is suitable for you. And each and every 22nd of the month, we release the cool new features of our product. Recent news, version 17 will be announced soon, if I'm not wrong, very, very, very soon. And you can enjoy new, cool, and fancy feature. We changed this, so actually this is a true. We don't want to bother our guys during weekend, holidays, or some important events in their life. So release new version of the product each third Thursday of each month. For more than 11 years, without any exception, any exclusion, you know what to expect from us. Well, our operational model and whatever we are doing and we are talking about, not only here, is in our handbook. It's fully open source, fully free, fully accessible to you. Feel free to do whatever you want with them. You can find many nice information, not only about the data world, DevSecOps or DevSecOps world, but also how we hire the people, what we are doing as a data team, what we are doing as a GitLab, as a product, as a company. Our vision, mission, values are there. Well, where DevSecOps is going? What will happen with that? How we can leverage AI in our daily work using this paradigm? In order to know that, let's define, identify what is DevSecOps. Is it a tool like a hammer, so you can hammer all of your problems down the way every day on your work? Is it a philosophy? Ask many questions without providing any answer to you, so you should discover what the answer is. Is it a holy grail, like a magic button, press, shake it, and your problem will disappear? Or big red shiny button to sort out any kind of your problem? Or is it a buzzword? Or is it a methodology? It means, is it a methodology with predefined steps, stages, post-defined conditions to move to another stage? Or is it a buzzword, as we say? If you ask me, DevSecOps is a little bit of everything here, but most important thing to know is this can help you to create a beautiful software products in a very secure and compliant way. Second thing, history of DevOps. If you're talking usually about human history, it's about centuries, decades, millenniums. Here, luckily, we're talking maybe about 1 decade, a little bit more. How everything started. This is good to know and understand, so you can see the future from here. Started with silo DevOps. Bring your own device. In this case, bring your own DevOps. Every department in any large company creates something, like script, small code, small execution program, and they claim everything is outside of the box, working perfectly, deploy the code, it's secure and compliant. It was far away from true, many, many miles. Then we moved to fragmented DevOps. Tools emerge on the market. For one stage of our software development lifecycle, we pick up this tool. For deployment, we pick up that tool. For governance, we pick up that tool. For security, something else. What is the problem? Integration. This become a hell. And it never worked properly. Tool A can be orchestrated with tool B without pain in your neck. Then we move in do-it-yourself DevOps. Okay, I'm a big company. I know what my pain points are. I will sort out the problem creating my own platform. Still, it's a problem. It's isolated. You don't have many resources and bandwidth to do it by yourself. And that raises some other type of problems. These days, we start to be here. DevSecOps platform era. Outside of the box platform, for all of us, we can move forward from stage to stage. And it's called platform era. Well known. I don't know what's going on with rendering, but you can imagine infinite loop here and going through all stages of your software development life cycle. Don't blame me for this. This is better. Stages, what our product provides, and all details what can do for you. So it's not only about the coding and including AI in your software development lifecycle. You can manage something, create, verify, package, secure, deploy, govern, code, and then think about security as outside of the box solution. This whole holy trinity, DevSecOps, data, I'm in the data team, with small AI help can do a magic thing for us. How? All ops era is here. It means it's not this and that ops, it's all ops. Put whatever you want in your DevOps tools and gather the people. Why we are doing this? We want to gather service desk, data engineers, data scientists, MLOps, AI engineers, any kind of engineers, any kind of spectrum of IT world to join the party. So all ops area is there. You need data, you need a tool, you need AI, and that's it. Future will happen immediately. Why we, as a company, started this journey? Of course, its leadership said, everyone did it, we should do that. Otherwise, we are done. And everyone is having that. So you should have that to be competitive on the market. At the end of the day, it's mainly a marketing thing. Why? Our manager went back from one of the biggest data conference last year, asked him, okay, Dennis, how it was there? He said, everything was the same. They just switched from data something to AI something. Speakers are the same, venue is the same, even food is the same. But they try to promote AI as much as possible. We're trying to do the same here, to be honest, right? But it's still a marketing. Well, how we can leverage the data usage in our DevSecOps journey on a daily basis? We want to keep developers in a good mood and put a smile on their face. There is nothing possible without data these days, of course. People say it's new to oil. I'm not sure is it true or not, but whatever. You need to feed a hungry animal. You need to feed your platform to produce the output. For that, Garbage in, garbage out. You need a high quality input in order to produce high quality output. And process is here. But at the end of the day, we're still struggling with data quality, data governance, red data, PII data, MMPI data, no, data. You know the drill. You feel the same pain probably as I, if you're in data world. So you need to deal with these monsters. What make us happy? IT professionals. Repetitive work? No. It's so boring. Do all the things, same things every day. Not my cup of tea. Errors. Mink. When something bad happens, you're so frustrated. Same as me. Silos, in other words, it's lack of communication process established in the company or your organization, which also brings us to point one, repetitive work, and then you will produce more errors. If you're isolated, right? Conscious and unconscious bias. I dislike you, you dislike me, I will not let your code pass on the code review, which is a personal thing, right? We should get rid of this. Or, micromanaging. Someone wants to know everything, how you're doing, what you're doing, when you deliver something, and it's extra boring if you ask me. Constant interruption. Emails, Slack, Zoom, Teams, you name it. You can just bring your inspiration out and you start from scratch over and over again. If you should focus every half an hour, it can be very problematic, you're less productive. Well, in short, what is the relationship between AI and IT professionals these days? We created a report, so we'll briefly expose it to you, how this looks like, and this will end up or hate at the end of the day. Well, it's very, very complex. As per GitLab report for 2023, security compliance and how actually we use AI in our daily work. We use AML to check the code, or we use code or AI for testing. Obviously, year on year, it's growing a little bit more than 10%, which is good. People are trying to adopt AI in their development process. I like that. Well, also what we often overlook is security compliance. No one wants to talk or think about that or want to put extra effort to that, but this is a critical part. It's not only about the coding. It's about this. Breach will happen. The question is when. Do everything you can to protect yourself. And professionals said, vast majority want to implement AI. It's essential for them. But privacy and security are concerns for deeper adoption. We are always scared about that. What we should put in that prompt, some passwords, some sensitive data, etc., etc. It can be very vulnerable. Who said productivity and efficiency? Almost half of them say, we try to optimize our process this year. Probably small help of AI, which is good. And 41% said, we want to leverage data usage and leverage the power of data to increase speed and pace of our development. Also very positive thing. Well, when, and how should we start using AI in next 2 years will give us this information. Let's say, and conclude, vast majority have a good plan to either using AI or already use AI now, or start using in next 2 years. Very strong minority say no. I don't know who these guys are, but probably they have a strong reason for that statement. They're probably right, they're wrong, I don't know. Just a good graph to understand. But 81% are concerning and complaining about lack of training. So question for leadership here. Some of you are leaders, I know that. Provide your people a proper training. By the way, who had a proper training for how to use AI in a safe manner or safe fashion? I had a training provided by our company, and I like it. Probably you don't have that kind of privileges, or you didn't ask enough, or your leadership doesn't hear you, but this is very important number. They need a proper training. Please, leadership, provide your people a proper training, and it will be much better, right? What kind of toolbox do we have to have in our work? I want integrated platform. Not all companies are treated equally, so we need tailored for us and our need as a data team. I need a little bit more smart and then open a file or just say hello world. I want security and compliance. I repeat this 5 times today. I'm probably boring to you, but this is super important and this is vital. Well, I want something to boost my productivity. I want to learn from AI, and I want AI learn from me, so it will be a good friendship, right? I need smart support. Well, what should put smile on people's face, which is a little bit brighter topic than previous one, and when our delivery is fast enough. Requirement will go higher because you have a good assistance. If you ask your manager, you're never fast enough. Sad but true. Luckily for us, on the market, open source Sky, you can find a zillion models, tools, whatever you call it, can put and support you on your journey. Our option is called GitLab Duo. We talk about our product. On the top of that, we have something loomed through each and every stage of software development lifecycle to help us on our journey. What is that? By definition, powered workflow which boosts your efficiency and reduce cycle times. It means make you faster to help you in each and every stage of your development work on daily basis. That's nice. Also, better rendering is what I expect here, but you can imagine infinite loop. One more time, if you're not sure, all stages. This is also important. That's the reason why I repeat it one more time. I hope you will enjoy next few concepts. So it's not only about the coding. Everyone is talking about some assistance for the coding, but 75% of our work as a developer is something else. How to make this better and better? Well, this is a great life hack as an example. Everyone is talking about that. No one really does it. You know that joke. And still, I will try to show you. We supercharge our productivity with well-known generative AI. And it said, is a branch of AI, by default, capable to generating a new content. Probably you know that better than me. Well, now I'm reading because it's too complex. Given the success of transformer model, natural language processing, or NLP, and their flexibility in being adopted or fine-tuned to different, more specific tasks, they have been called foundation models, a term coined by Stanford Research in August 2021 research papers. And that is a generative AI. For me, it's super difficult to remember all of this, but I'm more than happy to share this with you. Well, what we have, how future will look like for us. Even today, code suggestions and code explanation. I want someone to provide me what is the good, best next move for me while I'm coding. Of course, am I ignorant in some language like C, Pro C, Java, whatever, I don't understand the meaning of the code, I can press a button and I'm one button far away of explain what that code is doing for us. I generate a test. This is one of my favorite features. I'm a huge fan of testing and covering the code. While I'm typing the code, one button press, test cases are there for me. I'm using Python heavily. This can be done in PyTest or unit test. Also, I prefer PyTest. You saw it on the tutorial. Everything is just one button click away from you. Vulnerability explanation. One more time. I want to be secure. King or queen in our world, DevSecOps, is DORA metrics. Just quickly to explain what the DORA metrics is. I don't know, do you use DORA metrics to see how you use your product and how you're efficient? But this is something good to consider. DORA, which stands for, I always forget this, Research and Assessment Team, DevOps Research and Assessment Team, provide answer on 5 questions. How you frequently deploy your code to production? What is the lead time to change? It means my code is ready to production until I'm on production and my code is working. Or time to restore the service. If something screw up and life happens all the time, how much time and effort and engineering hours or minutes or days or weeks you need to put your platform up and running. Change failure rate. This is a golden rule. How often you create hotfix after your deployment? Each and every time? Never? I don't know the answer. Keep it for yourself and try to improve it. Bottom line, how your platform is reliable. 9999 something, right? Up to you. The more nines, the better for you. And then, please consider and learn more about DORA metrics, because DORA will distinguish elite performance from average teams. You can measure, and you should measure value stream forecasting, how good you are, how you should be better. Not to blame anyone, just to improve yourself and your team. Code review process. Any kind of summary, from lazy people to lazy people, I don't want to read 2 hours discussion. I just want to press a button and get my summary in a good shape. Issue or reviewers. I want to know who is the best person to review my code, who is an expert in the area. And AI can tell me here. Merge request goes the same. Well, what is next? AI chat LLM model for DevSecOps world. It's a niche AI. If you ask him, I'm a huge fan of that. There is no silver shiny red button. It's just chat applicable for DevSecOps. And experiments. As we are open core, open source from the beginning, we want to hear from you what we can do better and how we can do better. AI, best friend, nightmare. You have your own opinion, I have my own, but let's share a few insights with you. This is a pathetic question. There is no proper answer. No one can see the future. We just can predict and do kind of fuzzy research on that. No one stopped the wheel of progress. Not my granny, not your granny or your daddy, not my kids will do that. So just moving forward all the time. I like this picture. Why? Because human civilization in a little bit more than 6 decades came from here. 2 World War, Great Depression happened in between, and with very humble technology, we were able to do and capable to do a moon landing. I don't know, is this true or not? This can be controversial, of course, but not topic for today. I strongly believe what we're capable to do in 6 decades. And you can imagine with very strong technology, great brainstorm and knowledge what we are capable to do in AI world. So this is just a good reminder for all of us where this stuff is going. But of course, my opinion personally will go, there is no red shiny button, one size fits all AI. It's more like niche for education, for insurance, for DevSecOps, for AI, for whatever you want. Probably it should go in that direction. If you're a plumber, because as per some researchers, plumber will survive AI transformation because they're doing manual work with very unpredictable outcome. As you can see on the picture, every problem is different. So if you want to escape, don't know the God farm, go and be a plumber. Otherwise, stay with me a few more minutes and discover what's going on. Well, it can be a nightmare. 6 months back, I trained our model for GitLab for Python, and it started very naively, like, what is that? Then it scared me a lot, like, oh, it's better and better every bloody minute. And at the end, maybe I decide to go and be a plumber or open a sheep or goat farm and forget all this stuff. And don't be nervous. Still, at the end, everything should be nice. That's, I think. Well, you don't need to split your paycheck with your great assistant from AI world. Let's wrap it up. We have a few more minutes. My conclusion is this. Maybe you can laugh at me, maybe I'm completely wrong, maybe I'm right, who knows? And this is a great time to be alive and to be here and to contribute in IT world one way or another. Whatever you are, you can contribute and it's a great time. Well, it's even never can be easier to be involved in change like this. Everything is open source. Mainly AI is open source, so you can contribute. So you can see the change happen in front of our eyes, which is really exciting if you ask me. Of course, it's even greater time to start panicking because many bad things can happen. Of course, at the end, everything should be fine because I remember math teacher protest against calculator in 1966. And here is the picture. Of course, I don't know is this true or not, but always put a smile on my face. 50, 60 years later, I expect some protests very soon against AI. But we will see what happens. Well, expect the best, prepare the worst, and capitalize what comes, said by Zig Ziglar. And I fully agree with this statement. And of course, it's time to close. And as usually, you know me probably. This is first year in a row for me in Zagreb, so I can be kind of inventory for DSC Adria. If you don't know me, please connect with me on LinkedIn, ask a question, more than happy to discuss on this or any kind of similar topic. Well, feel free to find me. I will be around a few more hours, so come and say hello, say I'm stupid, say this is wrong, say this is right, whatever. I like to discuss. Well, thank you. Nothing more to say. Thank you very much, Zagreb. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope to see you soon. And before we close, any questions from your side? Or everything was clear? Looks like it. Thanks a lot one more time. See you soon. Let's start discussion. Thanks.